Hi, it's Kiala Kazebee from Vaginal Fantasy, and this is my month to do the alt vlog. I am doing An American Heiress, a novel, which is set in the Gilded Age. We're doing Downton Abbey this month, because Downton Abbey comes out this month. I already watched the first episode. So the two books this month, the main and the alt, are set in two of my favorite time periods. The story is based loosely on, not even that loosely, on the Vanderbilts, and the main character's name is Cora Cash. Not kidding. And she is forced by her mother to go to England to purchase the title with all of their railroad money. So they get there, and she has a fall in the woods during hunting, as you do, and suddenly she wakes up and there's this just hulking, handsome mass of a man who picks her up and takes her to his dilapidated estate. And of course he's a duke, and eventually, spoiler alert, asks her to marry her. So she's happy because she's in love, and her mother's ecstatic because this is what she wanted. And then some red flags start to pop up. Her old beau from New York finds out that, well, possibly the Duke has a paramour or a lover on the side. There's so much of Cora learning the ways of the English, but being an American girl, which is both attractive to Englishmen and repellent. So it's very confusing. The book in England is actually titled My Last Duchess. It's based on the Robert Browning poem My Last Duchess, which is based on a sort of true story that has a very unhappy ending. And the book has an okay ending. It's not very clear. And here's where the English major in me comes out. In the Robert Browning poem, this is what I learned in school, and I'm going to read a little thing that I read so I don't mess it up. The lines of the poem do not employ end stops, rather they use enjambment. That is, sentences and other grammatical units do not necessarily conclude at the end of lines. Consequently, the rhymes do not create a sense of closure when they come. And I can't believe that it isn't a coincidence that the book doesn't provide a sense of closure either. You get to the end and you're not sure whether an affair happened, is still happening, or ever happened. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I did really enjoy this book. I thought Teddy Vanderleyden, her would-be beau from America who came and sort of tried to rescue her, was a total weenie. Oh, I really liked her maid, Bertha. That was very interesting, where they actually brought in some racial consideration for the times, how different it was in America as opposed to England, where she was much freer to live her life with whomever she chose, and English major. Also, there were quite a few links to books about the Vanderbilts during that time that I would be more interested in reading I would be more interested in reading because they would provide a lot of context for this time period. As well as, if you haven't read any Edith Wharton, I would start with House of Mirth because it is my favorite. Anyways, I hope you really enjoy this month's books. I really enjoyed both of them. And that's it. Kyla out.